Hello, it's been a while, but I did say I was gonna make a video on the little things I use in order for my milk supplies to increase. So I'm gonna be making the one that helped me the most. You're gonna grab a mason jar, add a cup of oatmeal, and then after that you're gonna use a spoon of chia seeds. Add the chias, put the lid on top and like shake it to mix it in. Then I would add oat milk. It's up to you how much you want to add on it, but I liked mine really soft and watery. That oatmeal will soak in some of the liquid. So, and then I will add honey, and just as much as you want, because during breastfeeding months you are going to be hungry all the time. Then I would add almonds, however much, honestly, like there's not really measurement. Whatever I was in the mood, if I needed to eat more, I would just add it. And I will make like 4 or 5 mason jars of oatmeal, just to have it in hand whenever I was hungry. And sometimes I will eat 2 of these a day. And coconut, shredded coconut. Mine has sugar, so it's sweetened, and I will always eat it with blueberries. These are frozen, you can have the regular ones. The next day I will go and grab it, and as soon as I was hungry I will eat it. So I would just kind of push it in there. And then tomorrow, sometimes I wouldn't eat it from here because I like mine to be all mixed in together, and sometimes I will add more honey to it, so I will dump it into a bowl. But you can just keep it here and shake it and wait until tomorrow. The second thing I will use a lot is the Milk Makers brand lactation cookies. This was my favorite flavor, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I had one of these the day I was in labor earlier in the day. I just had it in my bag, and then I was so hungry I was just munching on one of these, and I don't know if that helped with my milk, but once my baby was born, milk was coming. One of the things I like about this brand is that it doesn't have lecithin, I think it's called, which is one of the ingredients. It's supposed to be good sometimes for breastfeeding, but it can also decrease your milk supply. I don't know, you just have to be careful. Honestly, I think it's what works with your body, because everyone is so different, and you know, something that might work for you might not work for someone else. So just try and see what you think it's gonna be best for your body, your baby, yourself. I tried the teas, and I had one and it just made me so sick. My sense of smell was so strong that like it grossed me out. Like I couldn't handle the smell and the taste of the teas, so I didn't do teas at all. I tried it once and no thank you. But yes, I did this one. Sometimes I will have 1 a day, sometimes I will have 2 a day, sometimes I will eat half in the morning and half in the afternoon, because these are kind of in the pricier side. I think it's like a box of 10, it's like $18. But sometimes Target has sales, or you can price match. So if you go on Amazon and if you see it cheaper there, like you can always price match it. I will buy a box, and that box will last me, you know, a couple of weeks. Sometimes it will last me a little less, because sometimes I would just kind of munch on them whenever I felt like my milk was kind of starting to go low. And it depends too on your stress level, how much you're sleeping, how much support system you have. There's a lot that it's involved with breastfeeding. Every journey is different, and if it's okay if you can't, you know, breastfeed 100%. I did it until my baby was 7.5 months old, and after that I had to switch to formula. He's growing just fine, he's healthy, and I am glad I got to breastfeed him as far as I was able to make it. And most of my breastfeeding journey was pumping. That was a challenge on itself. Looking back, I just can't believe I did it, because I feel like now that I'm not doing it, it's like double the work for everything, like pumping, feeding, making sure you're eating right. There's so much that goes into it. I don't know how I did it, but I mean, here we are. Baby's growing just fine. He's healthy and happy, and that's all that matters. Another thing that I use a lot was sleep. I think sleep helped a lot. Make sure you're drinking lots of fluids, water. If you can make broth, chicken broth, beef broth, anything really that you think is gonna help with your milk supplies, try it. What I did a lot was chicken noodle soup. Any type of soup, I would like chug it down. I will make like a whole pot for myself and I will finish it within 2 days. I will have chicken. I would try to eat a lot of protein, I was craving meat all the time, red meat especially. Other than that, I finally feel myself to be back here and do this. Let me know if you wanna hear my stories. I know like on my last video I talk about my spouse being on deployment, so there's a lot to talk about.